They don't want you to know this. They will never say it out loud. But you already feel it, don't you? The frustration, the exhaustion, the silent screams behind your polite emails, the endless waiting, the gut-wrenching disappointment. HR was supposed to be the bridge between employees and companies, the protector of fairness, the champion of people. Instead, it's a polished machine built to keep you in line, to make you easier to replace, to keep the company safe, at your expense. You've seen it. You've lived it. The recruiter who ghosts you after 5 rounds of interviews. The rejection that doesn't even come with a reason. The job posting that demands 5 years of experience for an entry-level role. The company that promises work-life balance and then loads you with so much work you barely have time to sleep. The manager who takes credit for your ideas. The toxic coworker who somehow never gets fired. The layoff that comes out of nowhere with a cold, scripted apology and a generic severance package, if you're lucky. And HR? Silent. Powerless. Or worse, complicit. You know why? Because HR's real job isn't to protect you. It's to protect the company from you. That's why when you report harassment, they tell you they're looking into it, but nothing ever changes. That's why when you ask for a raise, they tell you it's not in the budget, while the CEO gets a 6-figure bonus. That's why when you bring up burnout, they send you a link to a meditation app instead of fixing the workload. And the hiring process? It's not built to find the best candidates. It's built to filter people out. Your resume gets scanned by an algorithm before a human even looks at it. Your experience is reduced to a set of keywords. Your value is decided in seconds. They don't care about your passion, your drive, your potential. They care about filling a seat with the least amount of risk. You are not a person. You are a number. And if you do get hired, the game doesn't stop. You work harder, thinking that if you just prove yourself, if you just give more, they'll finally see your worth. But they don't. Because in the eyes of the system, you are not a person with dreams, struggles, and ambitions. You are a resource, a cost, a line item in a budget. And resources? They get used. They get optimized. And when they're no longer needed, they get discarded. So what do? How do you fight back against a system designed to keep you powerless? You stop waiting for permission. You stop playing by their rules. You make yourself undeniable. If the job market treats you like you're disposable, you build something they can't ignore. You stop sending out 100 resumes and start sending one direct email to the person who actually makes the hiring decisions. You bypass the filters. You network like your life depends on it, because it does. And if you already have a job, stop acting like it's forever. Start treating your career like a business. Build skills that no one else has. Become the person they can't afford to lose. Negotiate like you mean it. And if they don't value you, walk. Because you are not a prisoner. Your job is not your identity. Your company is not your family. And if you work in HR, if you're one of the good ones trying to do the right thing inside a broken system, you have a choice. You can keep pretending that things will get better if you just follow the policies, if you just stay quiet, if you just play along. Or you can do what real leaders do, speak up, push back, demand change. Because if you don't, if you stay silent, you become part of the machine. No one is coming to save you, not HR, not your boss, not the company. But that's the best news you'll ever hear, because it means you don't have to wait. You don't have to beg. You don't have to hope. You take control. You rewrite the rules. You stop being the one waiting to be chosen. You start choosing yourself. Because the moment you do that, everything changes.